although men are pretty shitty characters right now, I can't help but think like, okay, but how did they become this way? They know what they did, they know what they be doing, and they know what the fuck is going on, okay? And when you discover that, life will get easier. So, I wasn't gonna start filming until tomorrow, but we got gifts, okay? We have gifts. Hold on a second. What? Hold on. Cause that's not even, it's not even doing what I wanted to do for real. Y'all, how could I not film tonight? Bitch, I got equipment. So I guess we gonna clean my room tonight. I'm just too excited about this lighting. As I have mentioned before, and I need to look in here. As I mentioned before, my apartment does not have no lighting. Everything is lit by lamps. Old ass building. Now that I have this, better be sick of me. Right, Nick? How can I clip this though? Like, I don't wanna clip it on this. Oh. I don't want to clip it on the screen, but oh my god. It's the little things. It's the little things. You can still see my face, which is like good. Even if you can't see behind me, you can still see my face. I just don't know like what you're supposed to clip this on. Like I feel like you're supposed to be in one spot with this. Unless you're just supposed to hold it. So, I just got back from my mom's. I had all my winter stuff there. So, I'm about to go through all this shit right here. I'm about to go through all that and see what I'm going to donate, what I'm going to keep, and then figure out where I'm going to store the rest of this stuff because I already got no room. It's funny how you move out of your mom's house and all you have is your room. And then as time goes on, you don't got no room in a space that was bigger than your room. And I want to be a minimalist. Like, I'm determined to not have a lot of stuff because I tend to keep things, not on no hoarder stuff, not on that, but like just instead of throwing stuff away or instead of giving stuff away, I'm like, oh, but I might need this later, or oh, but I might want to wear this another time. No. And it's not even something that I've worn recently or used recently. So I'm just holding on to shit. So I'm going to clean up. And then we'll just see where we go from there. Hopefully the TV's not too loud. Maybe I should get like a little microphone next. So while I'm talking, because I tend to not know how to multitask, I'm about to cook, make some rice. That's cool too. I could put that on tea. That's too much now. Oh, ow! I don't like him being in here. It's way too small. I used to let him in here, cause like Nix doesn't shed or anything, so I'm not concerned with that. He's a hybrid dog, so they don't shed. But he used to lay right in front of the stove. Not that I was cooking today. Whenever I would cook something, he would be laying right in the way and he would not move. Like I was walking around him and I was like, oh no, we're not doing that no more. So I've been trying to teach him stay out the kitchen, and this means every kitchen. I don't care if the kitchen's big, like my next kitchen, if it's big, like I don't want him to be in the kitchen at all. There's just no, like, it's not necessary. Like, you have access to every room in here. One room ain't gonna kill you. It ain't gonna hurt. Oh my god. So my intention was to film a get ready with me type video. I'll put some clips from my phone. In here. But I wanted to film like a whole thing. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be like me that day. Now this is a lot. Like I wanted it to be me that day, and then I wanted it to be another video like me getting ready for going out, and then me actually going out, which I would have filmed the going out part on my phone anyway. I don't plan on taking my camera in no place like that. But yeah, we had fun. Every time we go out, we have a good time. Yeah, I'm disappointed I didn't get those videos. But it's cool. Next time I go out, I'm gonna make sure that I have that together. Cause this filming stuff, I don't know if I'm overthinking it and putting too much into it because I'm not used to it like that, or if it's just simply me not having it structured properly, because this shit not easy. Like, it take a little effort. I thought it was just you record it, you edit it, done. Now editing, that's easy shit for me. Editing is super duper, well, not super easy, but I could get the job done. I don't know, but I shouldn't use this because it's not getting rinsed off. I'll do spigot water to boil stuff, but not to cook. Like, I don't cook with spigot water because I don't know, I don't feel right about it. What was I saying? Yeah, we just had a great time yesterday. Super fun, super positive. It's always a good vibe with me and Tay. Yeah, I love going out. Makes me happy. It's super quiet in here, and I just turned on YouTube just to have some noise. So I turned on Bob's Burgers, and I'm just listening to it in the background, and I might start actually watching that because I do not watch that, but it sounds like my type of humor, and I really like, I love laughing. And I don't know the next time I'm going out. I don't really plan to go out. It just be last minute for me. Like, I want to go out. One of my fantasies. We're getting personal, okay? One of my fantasies. My dream for a long time. Not dream. What can I call it? It's not even that deep. It's just I really enjoy loud music. Like, of course not so loud that it's just like, come on now. Too much of anything is not a good thing. But like loud music, like concerts and clubs and stuff, bars, like, I don't know, it just do something to my soul. It does something to my freaking soul. Like, I love it so much. Such a vibe. I don't have to talk about my fantasy now, because yeah, I don't need to talk about it. Even though it's not nothing like wow. At least I don't think it's wow. It's still just like, it don't correlate to what I just said, which is what I actually wanted to say. So it's just like, next. What is in this bowl back here? Oh, my green onion. I love green onion. So I guess, you know, whenever you have goals, especially fitness goals, the thing is you start on Monday. Everybody always says, I'm gonna start on Monday. That is what delays the process. I am guilty of that. I'll just start on Monday, and then Monday comes, and then Monday goes. So I'm going to start on any day. I'll start on a Friday. I'll start on a Sunday. I'll start on a Wednesday. And I'm gonna start tomorrow on a Tuesday. I'm excited to see how my body transforms, because our bodies can do a lot, really. Our bodies can do way more than we even give it credit for. So while I should extend this. I'm not satisfied. I feel like that's gonna be too high now. Oh my god. I'm gonna just leave it. I'll just leave it. Okay. Yeah, that's not it. I want to play this TikTok real quick, then we can talk about it, because I have something to say about it.
A couple weeks ago, something happened to me within a relationship, and it really just opened my eyes as to like how hurtful men are. Men are so hurtful with no remorse.
I hope y'all can hear it. Oh, what did I do?
They don't care in the world. Like, they they don't give a fuck. And it's just becoming a little much for me. I'm not doing a story time because I'm just not gonna do that. But men are just so hurtful, and it's like, I no longer have a desire to get in a relationship. I no longer have the desire to get married. Damn near about to give up on my dreams of becoming a mom one day. Like, I can't deal with it anymore, you guys. And I know y'all are gonna be like, oh, take a break. I took a break all this year. I actually want the love. I don't want to use a man for money. Like, I want to just use him for what he can do for me, even though that's what they do to us. I just don't want to do that. It should not be this difficult. Disloyal, rude, selfish. Think about nobody but themselves.
Literally.
And I'm sure there are some good men out there. I mean, one.
Oh my God, she's speaking like literally for
you
me.
guys are gonna say, oh, maybe it's you, because I know the men are gonna come in and just put it all back on me. They're gonna completely dismiss my feelings and put it back on me. I'm used to it. I'm the one actually in therapy working through things and thinking stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Don't see any wrong in their behavior. I can't do it no more, you guys. I don't wanna be involved with men anymore.
Okay, first let me make sure I don't mess this up, because this ain't rice in the bag. Damn, 18 minutes is wild. See, bag rice is like 10 minutes tops, and I ain't that picky. I'm not that picky. Now I'm about to peel this sweet potato banixta, and yeah, we can just go ahead and get into it. Where I'm at in life is literally the same exact place as her. Like, and I'm so grateful for the nigga that did play in my face, because it brought me to this point where I'm like, nah, y'all got me up for real. Like, it's to the point where I'm like, if I'm single for the rest of my life, I'm cool with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what I want. But if it comes to being single or being in some bullshit, me living single, like not arguing with niggas, not like having to deal with the manipulation, having to deal with like all that weird extra stuff that dudes be on, I'm very grateful for that. Especially because I know not a lot of women have that. A lot of women have kids. There's some women that still live with their parents. Like, everybody doesn't have that peace of mind. And I also know that we're living in times that makes it harder to get away from situations like that. A lot of people is shacked up for convenience. But that's another story. Where's my pillar at? I just want to focus what I have to say around my own experience, so it's like I don't have to get into what has actually happened, because I'm pretty sure you've been through the same shit. If you're a woman, or if you just date men. I don't know if it's the same in same-sex relationships, but it took me getting fed up to realize, like, well, it took two things. It took me working on myself, and it took me getting fed up with the treatment that I was receiving to get to the point that I'm at now. When you're not your best self, then you do settle for bullshit. You have to be your best self. You have to know yourself. But more importantly, I mean, knowing yourself is the most important part. But I know that that's not an easy thing to grasp, as far as like, oh, you have to know yourself. And it's like, okay, bet. How do you get to know yourself? A lot of people don't know how to, because they don't experience solitude. And a lot of people can't experience solitude. Like I said, that's why I'm grateful for my situation that I'm in. Because even though it's like, it can get difficult sometimes, I'm just grateful that I have the peace of mind. I can do whatever the I want in here and don't have to worry about nobody judging me. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about like me in the house doing me. I can be as weird as I want to be. I get judgment whenever I go out in public, so it's just like, I know my will be judging me based off how goofy I act at home. I already know. So just being able to have a space where you can do you without somebody questioning, like, why are you doing that? Or just inconveniencing them somehow, or them just being annoyed by you. Like, I'm super grateful for the position that I'm in. I had a conversation with one of my family members, and I was telling her how I wanted 5 kids. I'm 29. So the popular narrative is that women's chances of having kids decrease as they get to their 30s or whatever. And it's like, I do believe that just because of aging. Like, I get that. But I also believe in anything is possible. I was saying how I wanted 5 kids. And she had made a comment. And even though she was joking, it was just like, there's truth to every joke. But she was serious. No, my aunt's serious though. Like, not serious, but she's honest. Like, my aunt is honest, okay? Which I can really appreciate. That's why when she say wow off the wall shit, like, it's like I can't even be mad because that was real. You know what I mean? Like, that was honest. But she had said, well, you better settle for somebody now. And this is like, people probably really feel that way. People probably really think that. I mean, it's obvious that people feel and think that way. Like, I gotta settle for this dude because I can't get no better and I'm getting older. So, like, if I want kids, then that might as well have some with this dude. It's just so sad because it's like, no, be cool with not having no kids. I feel like the way life goes, people have kids before they can even draw those conclusions. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like people think that far ahead until maybe after they have kids. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate because I feel like that has to do with environment. Like, that has to do with people's upbringing. That has to do with the lack of role models that people have, which is why they make the decisions that they do. And people not being honest. The older generation is not telling you everything that goes, you know, on in certain situations because they want you to learn for yourself. And it's just like, I get it, you want me to learn for myself, but at the same time, when it comes to certain things, you should be able to tell me so that I can avoid certain pitfalls so that I can get further, you know? So it's just like, when you really think about it, what's really going on for real? It's like, if you do better than me, then that means I ain't doing enough. Just think about it. That's the conclusion that I came to. The way my brain works, I think of so much stuff. Like, I think of so many things. Like, one thing will lead to another thing will lead to another thing. And it's just like, next thing you know, I don't even remember what the first thing was. Because I just feel like I have so much shit to say. It's like, although men are pretty shitty characters right now, I can't help but think like, okay, but how did they become this way? A lot of these men come from ignorant ass moms. And a lot of these men's, what the fuck? I hate that. Why would I ever say that? Okay. A lot of these men are coming from their big homies telling them the wrong fucking thing. Telling them, oh, you need to be playing these women. And that's literally the opposite of what it's supposed to be. They don't teach them about vulnerability. They're not teaching them about being rejected and being cool with it. They're not teaching them about, like, confidence. They're doing all the opposite shit. They discouraging them. They talking shit on them. You know what I mean? Like, making them feel away when they're, you know what I mean? Like, my favorite saying or analogy, whatever it is what came first, the chicken or the egg? I love that. Because if you really think about it, what did come first? I like it because that same thing for me models real life. It's like, with any cycle, like, if you ever look at a diagram or a picture of like a cycle, it'll show arrows in a circle. Because everything is connected. Everything is because of something else. You know what I mean? So, for example, if you have a toxic mother and a toxic daughter, because of the toxic mother, odds are 100% of the time the toxic mother was once the toxic daughter. And not even toxic daughter. Like, I don't want to say toxic daughter because that to me makes it seem like both parties are toxic, but it's like the child is only the product of the parent. Like, You know what I mean? Especially as a child. Like, kids are reflections of their environments, of who they grew up around. Like, those things, you know, influence kids. Let me cut this goddamn sweet potato because I'm over here talking about all this stuff. Yeah, it's just like, it takes one of those arrows. This is literally how you break a cycle, like literally. And I love painting pictures for people. Like, I love helping people visualize a point that I'm trying to make, or even a point that somebody else is trying to make if I get it. It takes one of the arrows in the cycle to go a different path to break the cycle. They're all curving to the right. Clockwise, they're all curving to the right. One of those arrows decide to make a left, the cycle's broken. Like, the cycle's broken. Right there. The cycle's broken right there. That's how you break the cycle. You have to decide that you want different than what the fuck you've been through, or you want different than what you see. But I think it's a gift to be able to even recognize that you're in a cycle. A lot of people don't recognize it. A lot of people are blinded by a lot of things. I'm just grateful for my mind. I'm grateful for the way I think. I'm grateful for my heart. I got a great heart. Like, I have a really great heart, and despite the things that I've been through, it's still great. It's even greater now. Like, I feel like a lot of people mistaken my resilience for, like, I don't go through shit. It's the weirdest thing ever. Like, it's just like social media. If you don't post it, look at me with the fork. Like, girl, you don't post it, they feel like it's not happening. With emotions, if you're not showing that you're bothered by a situation, they think you're not going through nothing. No, I'm just not letting it fuck with me. And when you discover that, life will get easier. I have a lot of opinions on different things that I feel like people overload their minds with so much unnecessary shit. Like, they like so many easy burdens, even though they don't seem easy right now. When you look back on it, when you reflect on it, those is easy burdens. Easy burdens to put down. They're super easy to put down when you look back on it, because it's just like, damn, I was really stressed out about this, or I was really, you know, feel I really let this situation control me for real. It's like, we have more control than we think, than we realize. The whole hurt people saying, that's so true. So when people try to hurt me, I just look at them like, are you okay? Because I see what the is going on. You don't have a problem with me. You fighting them demons. You fighting them demons. Cause ain't no way you got a problem with me. Ain't no way you got a problem with me. Ain't no way. Cause I treat people the way I want to be treated. Like, I'm the way that I am because I don't want to be a hypocrite. That's literally how I live. I live by not being a hypocrite. So if I feel like I'm doing some hypocrite shit, I gotta tighten up. I can't be that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, nah. No hypocrite shit. I'm still human and I'm not perfect, so I have, you know, moments where I have to apologize to people for things. But it's the fact that I'm willing to apologize for them. When I make mistakes, I apologize to people. If it's genuine, it ain't shit. Oh, I did that. Oh, I apologize. That was not my intention. If you have good intentions, you'll never lose. You cannot lose with good intentions. You just can't. There's no way. But you have to be genuine about it, you know? I mean, ain't no other way to have good intentions than to be genuine, because that would be bad intentions. It's me not setting a timer for... Oh, this rice is fluffy. Oh, look at this rice. It's some fluffy. Some fluffy rice. And I didn't even set a timer. It's given I can eyeball it. She cooks like that. Oh my god, so one of my dreams was always to go to culinary art school. Literally, the only reason why I wanted to go is so that I could cook nice meals for my family. I did not want to be no goddamn chef or no cook or nothing. No. I was really going to go to culinary art school. What is this about though? Why am I doing this? Like, it's giving scream. So I figure if I poke holes in it, it'll better penetrate. Ooh. It'll better penetrate and it'll soften a little faster. That makes sense to me. Excuse me. That makes hella sense to me. And I go based off what makes sense. And to me, that makes so much sense. But now I'm just gonna get a cookbook. I'm not going to no culinary art school just to cook for my family. Like, I could become a great chef off watching YouTube. Like, not a chef, but I could cook great meals for my family watching YouTube. I do not need to go to school for that. But I was willing. I definitely was willing. We're gonna look back on this little cooking scene and laugh. Cause I know I look crazy and like out of place. But it's cool. I'll get it. I like it. Alright, while that does that. Me talking, multitasking is just not happening right now. It's just not a thing for me. So, I'll talk to you in a minute.